Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this terrific Tuesday here in Connecticut. Life is good, guys. Life is good. Anyway, I feel great. Worked out. I'm going to work out more. It's another beautiful day. It's getting cold, man. It's getting cold. But I'm going to do the Nanook of the North, bundle up, and get out there on the bike. It's just too healthy not to be out there breathing that air. Anyway, with that said, you saw the thumbnail. Lash and Joe. Guys, these are two of the most exemplary people I've ever met in my life. And they never actually did hook up. It will happen someday, I'm sure. But let me explain what happened. Okay? I have played. This is not first notes of the day, so let's see what we got. This is a little different today. This is not about spit buzzing. This is not about relaxing the corners. Well, in a way it is, but this is not about Maynard. This is, well, we're going to lay down our sword and dagger and we're going to do something a little different. Okay? If you've been following this channel, you know who Lash Bragan is. He is an ex-Marine who is very, very involved in Knights of Columbus and all this sort of stuff, and giving people proper burials who lost their life. I mean, he's just a wonderful, wonderful man. Had nothing to do with trumpet whatsoever, but he wanted to learn how to play taps and give these patriots a proper send-off. And it has turned into, I mean, cottage industry isn't even the word for it anymore. He calls it his ministry, and it is called Taps, the Last Salute. And every single day, and he's backed up for years, he has people, free of charge, asking him to play taps for a loved one who has passed. And he gets out in front of the American flag, unaccompanied, and just plays taps. He knows 4 notes, and he does a beautiful job, actually. The notes pop. We got him on a Jerry mouthpiece and all that sort of stuff. And then we've got Joe Avella, who has turned into quite a good friend of mine, and was very, very close to Jerry in many ways. On a personal level, he may have even been closer to Jerry than I was. They were good pals, joined at the hip by trumpet, and Jerry's good personage. Okay, and we became friends through that. When Jerry, towards the end of his life, couldn't teach anymore, he sent Joe to me, and we've been pals ever since. Now, also, this channel, guys, I'm absolutely thrilled with. But it was initially to keep Jerry's legacy alive and to actually not only reserve the memories and everything, but to take it next level. And I think with, the fitness and all that sort of stuff and pushing the 1SB, we have absolutely done that. But also, I wanted to be a place where people could come together and discuss all things Jerry and get their good things. And yes, I absolutely, when I get somebody like Perico, who's doing great things out, and he's playing Jerry's mouthpiece and studying with Jerry, you bet I'm going to promote his stuff. And you bet when Tom DeLibra is playing a 1SS mouthpiece, you bet I'm going to talk about him playing the lead trumpet. And with Herb Smith in Rochester and Nick, all his projects. I definitely want this to be a center, a hub, where people can learn, people can connect. I know that my good friend Joe Triscari has hooked up with Joe Avella as well. Joe Avella's first experience, I guess you could call it, with trumpet was Tootie's Trumpets. And Joe Triscari, his uncles were on, Tootie's Trumpets, and they hooked up. I mean, this is just wonderful what's going on. Yeah, and I sell a few mouthpieces and a few books, but it's wonderful. Anyway, towards that end, Joe, through the channel, has become a monthly donor of Lash. Now, Lash has bills. He has little plaques that he sends you and little tchotchkes that were on the last, and to commemorate the last taps, the last salute, and all this sort of stuff. And I'm telling you, he's got thousands of people that he sends his stuff out to, and he will take donations to keep him going. I do the best that I can to promote it and all that sort of stuff. But Joe has become a monthly donor. And with that said, Lash will constantly send him merch, right? Hats, T-shirts with his insignia on it, and I'll put it on the screen. And specifically in this case, a hoodie, which I have one, so I can't believe I'm not wearing it. But it has this insignia on the back. Joe loves it, okay? And when he was visiting, Joe lives in Puerto Rico. When he was visiting his daughter in Florida, she fell in love with it too. It was just comfortable and, hanging around the house and all this. She loved it. So, Dad, I want a hoodie. Well, if you ever had a daughter, when your princess wants something, ask and she shall receive, right? So he orders her, recently now, he orders her a hoodie. And he has it sent to her house in Florida, not Joe's house. Lash just took for granted that was Joe's address. So Joe's daughter gets a knock on the door, and sure to be, Lash is there with the hoodie. He was doing some business in Florida, and he delivered it himself, hoping to touch base with Joe. Now, Joe wasn't there, and, needless to say, his daughter calls it, Dad, your taps guy is here. That's what she said, right? And they hung out a little bit and all that sort of stuff. And but I just think, guys, that is one of the sweetest thing by two of the sweetest people on this planet. And the fact that I could have a little bit of a conduit to make it happen is just so rewarding to me. So rewarding to me. And guys, I can't put everything up. But if you have a project, if you just think, geez, I just got the mouthpiece and I went out on a job and all my cronies, couldn't believe how great it is. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. And I get hundreds of emails a day. Sometimes I can return them. Sometimes I can't. Okay? I've got 6 different channels, the health and fitness, and I am going to keep it a mom and pop operation no matter what happens. I don't want to hire a secretary. I don't want to do that. At this point in my life, I just don't want it. So to make a long story short, I don't always get back to you. But guys, I appreciate everything. I love what this channel has become. I love that a lot of you are going over to the health and fitness channel and getting great results, losing weight, and, with your type 2 diabetes and all this sort of stuff. So, again, Lash and Joe, God bless you both. That's all I can say. And if you have a couple shekels and you don't know what to do with it, Google Lash. You know what? I'll leave his taps, the last salute, Lash Bragan. I'll leave it on the end of the video. But, and make a donation. It doesn't have to be every month like Joe, but he will take anything you get. I'm telling you, it's a good cause. There's another one that I love that's, what am I going to say? That is advertised a lot around us is the Towers to Tunnel for $11 a month, and they do wonderful, wonderful things. And this is very, very much along those lines. All right, so that's it for today, and we'll be back honking. Tomorrow. All right, guys, love you all, and if you can shoot Joe, or even in the comments section, leave good wishes to both of them. Anyway, love you all.